Thursday night, what are you watching for?
I am watching to see if the Bills can continue to keep James Cook cooking. Because right now, he's become the focal point of this offense. It's made Josh Allen more comfortable. It's made everybody more comfortable. This offensive line is starting to look physical and aggressive. This is a phenomenal change that Joe Brady has implemented in Buffalo. And I think it's the reason why, if they get into the playoffs, they could be a real problem.
If they win, they're a 2 seed. Mike T, Colts, Texans, winner is in. What are you watching for?
Can C.J. Stroud own the moment here? Can he close the deal on a heck of a rookie year? Should have been the first pick overall. Win and you're in against a Colts team that surprised people. So no Tank Dell, but he's back full strength after the concussion. Greeny, can he close the deal and get them in?
Winner is in tomorrow night. Graziano, Packers can clinch a playoff berth if they beat the Bears. What are we watching for at Lambeau?
The health of the Packers' pass catchers. As great as Jordan Love has been, he has been doing it with a banged-up group of wide receivers. But this week, Christian Watson is practicing. Then Tavian Wicks, Jaden Reed, even Luke Musgrave, the rookie tight end. This could be the healthiest Jordan Love's receiving group has been in a very long time, and that's scary the way he's been playing.
You're wearing your Packers-colored sweater, too, just in honor of them. I like that green. I like it. Swagoo, your Cowboys can clinch the NFC East and the 2 seed by beating the Commanders. What are you watching
What
for?
is it that Foxy does? I love the fact that they signed Lyle Collins. Bring some more beef and a big body in there. They need to get this going, man, because this is think about this. Dak has been playing at this level without the complementary run game. Now, if they can get this going, that is when you start having a conversation about Dallas and potentially getting to NFC Championship and playing San Francisco. I'm going to tell you right now, your offense helps you more than your defense when you play the 49ers, as we saw with the Baltimore Ravens. You got to be able to put points on the board. And if you allow them to make you one-dimensional and let those pass rushers get after Dak, it ain't going to turn out how it turned out against the Detroit Lions or anybody else.
Okay, so I'm going to upset you now.
Okay.
But it's not me doing it. It's Fink. It's our coordinating producer, John, stick it in your pipe, Fink. Because all week long, I have set up every Cowboys conversation by talking about them as the 2 seed, by talking about them at home, by talking about can they finally make this run. And Fink said, Greeny, you're talking about them like they've already beaten Washington on Sunday. This is the game they blow. This is the game they lose. Look, we know it. We've seen it happen in the last decade. They always lose this game they cannot lose. They were handed a gift. They were given a present by the Eagles last weekend. There's no way they blow this game Sunday, is there?
If they do, G, I ain't coming back to work. Here's the thing, man. In division, you both of you guys know this. Sometimes the records don't signal how tough and difficult these games are. That's why you see it all the time, teams losing. You see Cleveland beat Baltimore when we know Baltimore's better. You see Pittsburgh beat Baltimore. Like, these are the games where Dallas needs to establish, all right, we in the playoffs, but let's not relax. And 2, they need some momentum going into these playoffs, especially with what I just talked about with that run game. If they blow this game, I'm going to put a sign outside of the facility because I only live 5 minutes from out there and tell them you sickness.
Look, if the difference between winning and losing this game is the difference between being the 2 seed and having every game until the championship game in your building, or being the 5 seed and, let's face it, having no chance whatsoever. Tannenbaum's got one other reason why this might be a little scarier game than you think.
Yeah, and we've been there before. Ron Rivera, presumptively, this is his last game, and he is beloved and well-respected by everybody in the NFL and his own players. And I know Graz will say that they haven't done so far, but this is their last stand, and I'm sure they're going to want to play hard for their coach, who's probably going to be out on Monday. And again, I think Dallas should win. Clearly, they're the better team. But Greeny, like whatever Washington has, my expectation is they'll leave it on the field on Sunday.
Yeah, but you're right, though. Like, why haven't they been doing that for the last month, the way the Chicago Bears have, for example, trying to save their coach's job? Washington feels like they've been fairly checked out. Now, maybe they gather it maybe because it's the Cowboys. Hey, let's mess up the Cowboys postseason. I just haven't seen it from this Washington group in a very long time. And frankly, if the Cowboys don't win the game, one thing I know for sure is that the Eagles won't win their game either, because No one ever repeats as champion of the NFC East. We didn't get to talk about this on Tuesday.
19
we were
years.
off
I knew it
college.
was coming.
Yeah, 19 years.
He talked about it before.
Weird stuff happens. The refs have to mess up the end of the Cowboy game. The Eagles have to blow a lead against the Cardinals. Weird stuff always happens.
You're
I'm
right.
telling you.
It took them 10 minutes and 4 seconds to get it in today.
This is
But he
the
got it in.
basketball.
So what you're telling us is that if the Cowboys somehow manage to lose this game, then the Eagles will lose to the
Everybody
Giants.
stop. Everybody stop.
I know that for
Everybody
sure,
stop.
and then I know the Cowboys
Let's
won't
stop
win it next year.
associating losing. They are not losing the damn
Yeah, I don't
game.
think they're going to lose
Okay?
the game.
Let's ask a serious
We got to
question.
stop saying that.
Because they should win. And Mike said it. I mean, they're the better team. They should
Yeah.
win. If they're going to do any of the things that we expect them to have a shot to finally do this year, you got to take care of business
100%.
on the road. Is this... We've seen the disappointments so many times, so many years in a row. No one agonizes it with it more than you do. Why is it different? What feels different about this year
One,
and this
you
team?
win this game, it's your best chance to at least get to the NFC Championship.
Right.
Because you're at home. The second thing is your quarterback is playing at a higher level than he's ever played. And two, we've seen Dallas play at elite levels at times during this season, and if they could just sustain that. And here's what the playoffs are about. Speaking from a guy that didn't win many of these games, but listening to dudes that won Super Bowls, it's a 3-hour window, right? It's a 3-hour window of being a really good team, having a little bit of luck, and playmakers making plays. That is why we think San Francisco is the favorites, because when you look at the team, they littered with the Jimmys and Joes. And usually in the playoffs, that's what it boils down to. But Dallas got some Jimmys and Joes now.
Yeah.
And I think that's the key to them getting to the NFC Championship and having a chance.
Yes, so I agree. They have a couple of things. They could score. They have the best quarterback in the NFC, in my opinion, and they could rush the passer.
Yep.
Their Achilles heel is their run defense, and if they score enough points, they can mask it.
The road thing is interesting too, but their last road game in Miami, they did not win it, but they were not run out of the building like they were in Arizona and San Francisco. So they have a little bit, maybe a little bit something like momentum in terms of that.
All right, we are just getting rolling today. It is a special weekend coming up.